Why has our civilization shifted from new inventions and discoveries to merely following established paths of other countries in fields like AI, rockets, etc.? Why aren't we exploring uncharted territories like anti gravity, military robots, Iron Man type suit? Because why not, etc. To gain the first mover advantage, as that can completely change the scenario, as it did when the US developed the world's first nuclear bomb. If you tell somebody today, from somebody from the West, for example, that India was once in the past the world's most technologically advanced society, they'll laugh at you. They'll say, "What the hell are you talking about? India is the a backward country. India, what? How can India ever have been the most advanced country?" And so on. That's where we are today. Through no fault of ours, we were colonized and occupied by foreign powers for roughly a millennium, roughly, slightly less, but whatever. And they destroyed everything that was good about our society. Now we're trying to rebuild. We are beginning the phase of starting to rebuild. So we are in the very beginning phase. Um, in the past, let's say during the Saraswati Sindhu era, the Harappan era, we were the world's most technologically advanced society by far. We had the best mathematicians, scientists, Brahmagupta, everybody, so many. Um, and even later during the Kushan era, during the Gupta era, etc., we were still the best, technologically most advanced society, and we had the best education system in the world, the university system, and all that. And that's why because we had this very strong foundation of a very robust education system and a very open-minded society because of the culture and civilization that we have. That's why we're at the forefront of scientific and technological innovation. That's why we were there. And geopolitically, you will be at the top only if you are technologically at the top. Otherwise, you'll always be a second rate power and an occupied or colonized power, a non sovereign power. So it is imperative for a nation that is ambitious, it's imperative for such a nation to be technologically at the forefront of the world. So now today, why are we following in other people's footsteps? If we look at ISRO, we're trying to do things that were done in the 1960s, right? If you look at other industries, we are way behind. We are still trying to develop a jet engine, the kind of jet engine that was developed long ago. We are trying to follow in other nations' footsteps. We are trying to develop a twin engine aircraft, fighter aircraft, which is good. I'm not saying we should not do that. But everything we're doing is what others have already done long ago. Where's the innovation? Where's the cutting edge research? Why aren't we doing some research that nobody else has done before? That, first of all, is because much of our defense industry is in the hands of the government, which means very bureaucratic. Bureaucrats don't understand science or anything. They just want things to remain the same. They don't like change. That's one reason. Secondly, we have an abysmally poor education system that doesn't teach you how to do research, that doesn't teach you how to innovate. It discourages you from innovation. It identifies people who want to innovate and destroys them. It wants conformity. It wants sameness. It teaches you concepts and things that should have been taught 20 years ago. It doesn't teach you the new research that happened in the last 20, 30 years. It only teaches you old concepts and so on. So the education system is very poor. That's one of the reasons why we are not innovating. And secondly, uh, because of the business environment and climate that we have, that's why private companies aren't able to uh, come to the forefront of innovation in areas like space research, etc., like SpaceX in the US. We don't have any SpaceX in India. We have a small couple of small private companies that are trying to do something, but they have not been treated well. One of the companies was trying to develop reusable rockets, but they're now selling missile technology, solid state missile technology, solid fueled missile technology to other countries. Sad state of affairs. So the system in India prevents you from innovating. It doesn't want you to rise too high. Tall poppy syndrome. If somebody rises too high, chop them down to size. The government needs to change these things. The government needs to make India competitive. The government needs to throw out the new education policy and completely transform the education system, completely transform it. But it's not happening. So it's not going to change for a while, for a long while.